making preparations for sheltering and transportation if and when needed in response to Hurricane Dorian. We will begin 24-hour operations within the Emergency Operations Center as early as tomorrow, continuing throughout the duration of the hurricane. We urge citizens to prepare now in the event that Hurricane Dorian has impact upon Charleston County, and we have helpful preparedness information available on our website at charlestoncounty.org. Our Citizens Information Line is open and will remain open until 8 p.m. this evening, resuming operations tomorrow at 8 a.m. And that phone number is area code 843-746-3900. We also have a Spanish line available to our citizens, and that phone number is 843-746-3909. At this time, I'd like to turn the press conference over to our Charleston County Chairman, Mr. Elliott Summey.
Good afternoon. I'm Elliott Summey, Chairman of Charleston County Council. As y'all are all aware, Hurricane Dorian is sitting out there in the Atlantic, churning away, getting a little stronger. We've got our eyes on it. We are preparing for the worst, but we're praying for the best. The citizens of Charleston County need to know that we are working closely with our Tri-County partners and all our municipalities, along with the state and federal partners. We are encouraging everyone to be diligent, pay attention, get prepared now. We've been through this before. We've activated, I think, 5 years in a row, whether it's hurricanes or floods. But our citizens need to be smart, know your zones, know where you're going, have a plan. Also know that if there's an evacuation order, let's heed the governor's warning if and when that comes. I know it's an inconvenience, but we'd all rather be inconvenienced than harmed. We are thankful for our first responders, all of our emergency personnel who do a wonderful job doing this. You can keep up with the county through our various phone numbers here at the AOC, but we also have an app that can be downloaded from your Google or Apple store. There's Charleston County Emergency Management. Your county government met today, county council met today at 3 o'clock. We declared a state of emergency for Charleston County, and we enacted our emergency ordinances. With that, I will turn it over to Jason. God bless, and keep everyone safe. John?
Thank you, Elliott. On behalf of Berkeley County Council, my name is Johnny Cribb. I'm the Berkeley County Supervisor. As of today at 2 o'clock, Berkeley County Council declared a state of emergency for Berkeley County. This allows us to access and provide the resources we need in preparation for Hurricane Dorian. Also, we went to OpCon 1 as of 1 o'clock p.m. today. Our Emergency Operations Center is fully activated. Sandbags remains to be a critical issue, or continues to be a critical issue throughout Berkeley County. We've begun deployment of sand and bags throughout the county. As of now, we've issued 180 tons of sand and over 4,000 bags, and that operation will continue. We have about 26 different sites that we deliver sand to throughout the county. Right now, I believe we've delivered to 11 of those sites, but we will continue that operation throughout the day today. Continue to check on the county's Facebook page and also the county's website for specific locations of where you can get sandbags. Also, Berkeley County has a citizens call-in line. That number is 843-719-4800. Another point of interest, the county's animal center. Right now that animal center is full, it's closed. We ask residents, please don't come and drop off animals at the animal center, as the animal center is at full capacity. Convenience centers in Berkeley County. Our convenience centers will remain open till 7 p.m. this coming Tuesday, and the landfill will remain open until 4:30 this coming Tuesday. We'll continue to provide updates via social media on our Facebook page and also on the website and Twitter. And Berkeley County, along with our mayors and members of our safety services, we'll have a county-specific press conference tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. We'll give out further details with specifics going on in Berkeley County as we prepare for Hurricane Dorian. Thank you.
Bailey?
Thank you, sir. I want to thank everybody for coming up today. Before I start, if you're a resident of Dorchester County, I encourage you to please go get a piece of paper and pencil because I'm going to be giving you some important information. Dorchester County, we held our first meeting of emergency support functions earlier today. Following that meeting, we held a county council meeting, and at that time, we decided we were going to move to our operation condition to 1 at 8 a.m. in the morning. At that time, our county emergency operations center and emergency operation plan will be fully activated. And these are the things you need to write down for Dorchester County. The citizen call will open at 8 a.m. in the morning. Those numbers are 843-832-0393. 563 with an 843 starting. 0393. Now let me give you these numbers again because this is important. 843-832-0393. 560-0393. All information and alerts will be posted at Dorchester County SC Gov/Dorian. Let me give it to you again. Write it down, people. All information and alerts will be at Dorchester County Council SC.gov/Dorian. I urge every resident to write this down so you know how to keep up with our information in Dorchester County. The current message to the public is to be prepared and be ready to move in a short order. You know, sometimes, and we've been through this before, and they'll say, well, it really didn't hit us, we don't need to move. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very, very serious hurricane, and we need to stay alert. And God be with us. Thanks so much.
Mayor Summey?
We need to let our citizens know that starting tomorrow from 11 till 5, we've got 3 locations where you can pick up sandbags. We have 20,000 bags that are ready to be put out already. We ask that when you come to this location, we will have someone there. You don't get out the car, you open the door, the trunk, wherever you want it to go, and we'll put 8 bags of sand in your vehicle for you. These locations will be Festival Center, which is at Ashley Phosphate and Dorchester Road, Military Magnet High School, over at the old, where the old Chicora High School was, in the south end of the city, and at Park Circle. When we run out of the 20,000 bags that we already have, we will have sand brought in along with shovels and another 20,000 bags, and allow our people to continue to fill their bags so they can have them if they didn't get in the first call. Also, starting tomorrow at 9, our Citizens Call Center will be open. We have 2 phone numbers, 843-740-5883 and 843-740-5887. That starts at 9 a.m. in the morning. We already have our people lined up and set up at City Hall now. We will expand that to full operation in the morning, and we are there to answer any questions that you have. We'll be waiting to make an announcement at a later time according to what the governor does on whether we will have operations in the city starting Tuesday. But we will be working with the other local governments, county and cities, and respond to that once we find out what the governor is doing with the evacuation. Thank you.
Mayor Tecklenburg?
Thank you. John Tecklenburg, City of Charleston, with sustained winds of 185 miles an hour. This could be the most powerful hurricane in recorded Atlantic history. Admittedly, it's a ways off yet. God bless the folks in the Bahamas who are enduring this storm right now, by the way. It will take a little while to get here, but you all know it's predicted to come here. We must take this storm seriously, even though it may hopefully lessen a bit before it gets here. The City of Charleston also, in concert with the state of South Carolina and Charleston County and the other counties as mentioned, has declared a state of emergency. We also will have sandbags available for our citizens beginning tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock at our Milford Street facility and other locations that we will announce later today. We also have our own citizen service phone number that if someone has a question specific to the City of Charleston, please call this number, 843-724-7311. We are fully up at OpCon 1 in our own Municipal Emergency Operations Center. It's fully operation and staffed. Our teams are out securing our own buildings. We urge our citizens to go ahead and secure your property and get ready for the storm. We're also placing auxiliary pumps in locations where we know flooding has occurred in the past, and where possible, we're even lowering the levels of Colonial Lake, Lake Dotterer, and other retention areas that might hold water. So this is a serious storm, y'all, and let's get ready for it. Be prepared. Thank you.
Captain Reed?
Good afternoon. Consistent with the messaging you've heard from state, county, and city officials, the Coast Guard is preparing now for the arrival of tropical storm force winds before the arrival of even Hurricane Dorian. We urge boaters to take the time now to prepare as you finish your weekend of boating to secure things that might cause the Coast Guard to think that there is a distress. Life jackets, position indicating radio beacons, those kind of things can cause us to believe that there's a distress, and we want to be able to avoid useless time searching. We've already begun repositioning assets in approach of the storm, one, to ensure we're able to respond afterwards, and two, to protect our own assets. We remain in close contact with port officials in the Port of Charleston. The port remains open at a heightened state of readiness, and through our daily call and interaction, we are looking at increasing that readiness throughout the week, which could lead to a complete closure of the Port of Charleston. With regard to awareness, we ask that you remain aware and heed the warnings and watches put up by the National Weather Service. And with that, I'll turn the floor back over. Thank you.
Sheriff Cannon?
Sheriff Al Cannon, just wanted to make the observation that we have had many people move into our community and to an extent have watched such storms from afar. Let me assure you that each one of these storms is different, and it impacts us in different ways. Do not base your action or inaction on whatever little experience you've had or what you've done in the past or what you've seen on TV. Each of these in its own right is a very serious storm. This has, as has been mentioned before, the potential of being one of the worst in our recorded history. So please pay attention. We have amazing technology that gets good information out in a number of ways, and heed the warnings that are given and take the advice of people who have been here for a long time and recognize the individuality and the unique aspects of each of these storms. This could, don't be put off by the prediction that by the time it gets here it'll be a Category 2. Category 2 can drop a lot of water, can have still some residual storm surge, all of the things that make it a dangerous storm to us, notwithstanding what it's done heretofore. So heed the advice and be safe and make plans. It's a good time to go visit relatives if they live away from here, and other things like that. So be safety and adhere to the warnings given by the people who have the great experience of having gone through many of these. Thank you.
Mrs. Walsh?
In the event that we open shelters, everybody is welcome at a Red Cross managed shelter. We do ask that you bring your important documents, your prescription medications that you need. If you have children, we ask that you bring formula, diapers, or anything you may need to make them more comfortable. We do the best we can, but we need your help on making this feel like home.
So at this time, we'd like to open up the press conference to any questions that you may have.
Are there any plans for a mandatory evacuation?
That decision would be left to the governor's office, and we're awaiting his decision at this time.
What's the status on any schools within the counties?
Again, that decision would likely coincide with any order issued by the governor. We have been in conversations with the school district. We'll continue to keep our residents posted, but it's pending the arrival of the storm and any future decisions.
So right now, all schools are still open?
No one has announced a closure as of right now.
Of course, tomorrow is a holiday, so most of those schools would be closed anyway.
What are the shelters that will be open, that are planned to be open?
So we've made plans to open 4 shelter locations in Charleston County, and we will announce the opening of those locations when we in fact open them.
Can the immigrant community rest assured that these shelters will be open to them regardless of their immigration status?
Again, as already stated by the Red Cross, the shelters are open to everyone.
Any plans for the incarcerated at the outcome facility?
I'll let the sheriff speak to that.
As near as it is to the Ashley River, you would think that that would be of concern. But actually, we have never had to move either inmates or staff. Remember, I have staff working there. Because of the high ground that it was built on, that was taken into consideration when the jail was built, even this most recent one. And inmates and staff are safe in the detention center.
In the event of power loss, though, is there a contingency plan in place?
We have significant generators to keep that, and the sheriff's office, for example, we'll have a mini emergency operations center within the jail. Within the sheriff's office. Both of those, as are all the police departments, I think, adequately backed up by generators.
For those of us not from this area, is it fair to say that parts of Charleston tend to be prone to flooding in not severe weather?
So we have had some occurrences of regular flooding, but we're here today to talk about the impacts of Hurricane Dorian and how that may complicate our regular flooding that we've experienced traditionally.
Yes, sir.
I think it's important to understand. So we are in a king tide scenario this week, right? We've seen some inundation on roads just over the weekend in some of the lower lying areas because of the king tide. So that would be cause for us to be worried a little more than normal even about storm surge, lots of rain, and those sort of things. But that's why you're hearing us say it's important. Be prepared. Don't wait till the water's rising. We've got wonderful, wonderful first responders. They've been through this a lot. And I would put our first responders up against any of them in the country.
And all your local governments have already gone out and inspected the drains to make sure that there's no debris blocking them and what have you, so that we could get the best flow off that we can. But when it reaches a certain level, we're sort of stuck.
That's right. And to the mayor's point, our folks are going to try to come get you if you need it. But if you normally flood on a normal basis, guess what? You're most likely going to flood again and maybe even worse, right? And so when you stay and put yourselves in harm's way, remember, you're not only putting yourself in harm's way, but you're putting that firefighter, that rescue squad member, that police officer, that EMS worker, you're putting them in harm's way as well. So be conscientious of that when you make that decision.
It's called a low country for a reason.
Is the only Spanish number available the one that Charleston County provided, or is there other jurisdictions that also have a citizens line for Spanish?
We have our own setup in North Charleston through our police department primarily with Spanish-speaking officers. We know the areas where the majority of our Hispanic folks are, and we stay in contact with them, and they have a very good, I think, connection with our government and correspondence.
Regardless of where someone resides, they can call our number, and we'll answer any questions that they may have.
For citizens of the city of Charleston, knowing that maybe transportation may be an obstacle out of their control, is there any plans for public transportation to help people get to and from any shelters in Cleveland?
Absolutely. That will be part of the normal county evacuation plan for sheltering. And
We have over 143 transportation pickup points throughout the county. We partner with our local school district and their transportation provider, Durham School Services, as well as CARTA, our local mass transit authority, to provide transportation from those sites to the closest available shelter.
Deanne Roberts with News 2. Does the DOT have any plans in regards to if an evacuation is ordered?
I would have to defer to the DOT, and I don't believe that we have a representative here in the room today.
Specifically, what is your question?
So, like in the past, will there be lane reversals or anything like that?
Of course there will be, and that will work. All of that stems on the governor's order. The Highway Patrol and DOT and all the local representatives, all the municipalities, easy for me to say, we all work in conjunction, in concert with each other. So that's a huge effort.
Let me add to that. If anybody's been paying attention, our DOT and our Highway Patrol has been doing some, let's say, mock closing, reversing I-26 and doing a good job. So they're prepared once the governor makes that call. I guarantee you it'll be prepared. Worked a lot better last time, I can tell you.
Lydia, if you wouldn't mind coming and providing information to the Spanish-speaking community.
So I was thinking to read about this, but since I'm here a lot of questions, I want to speak from my heart. To the Hispanic community and everybody else, listen, escuchen por favor. This is not the time for fear for us. Esto no es tiempo de miedo. All these agencies are here for you. Todas estas agencias están aquí para usted y han estado aquí por mucho tiempo. They've been here for a long time. Nosotros tenemos más de 100 voluntarios en sus casas con el teléfono listo para pasar la información. We have more than 100 people in their homes with their phone active. Because estas agencias han hecho su trabajo. Estamos preparados. Están preparados. Tenemos que decirlo eso a la comunidad. We have to tell the community that. Because if we're going to talk another subject that is not the what we have to do when it comes to get them engaged, it's going to be difficult. So yo voy a esperar que todos nos ayuden a pasar la información. I want to ask to everybody to please get the information and call. Hay una línea en español. And the line is 843-746-3909. La línea en español. 843-746-3909. Nuevamente repito, comunidad, estamos activados. We are activated. The Hispanic community is activated. Nosotros estamos haciendo nuestro trabajo para nuestra comunidad gracias a todos estos servicios. Thanks to all these services, we're going to get it done. So thank you so much, and I appreciate everyone here. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and we'll send you guys an update when we have our next scheduled press conference.